Hello and welcome to This Week Under the Dome, where we'll take a look at Arkansas politics and government for the week, and also look ahead to find out what's going on across the natural state in the coming days. The severance tax is back in the news as former Arkless CEO Sheffield Nelson submitted his proposal this week to the Arkansas Attorney General's office for certification of a proposed initiated act for the November 2008 ballot. Arkansas, like most other gas-producing states, levies a tax on the minerals that are extracted from beneath the surface. As it pertains to natural gas, we currently levy a tax of 0.3 cents per cubic thousand feet. Think of roughly the size of a tractor trailer. This tax is paid for by the drilling business, and it currently generates roughly $600,000 for the state annually. Some would like to see it increase to generate approximately $60 to $100 million annually. More on where that money would come from and where it would go in just a moment. Now, assuming you're watching this on my site and not YouTube or another site, I've added a link directly to the Arkansas Code section that sets out all severance taxes that Arkansas currently levies, from natural gas to oil to gypsum and bauxite. The dynamics behind an increase do get interesting. Some believe that the added taxes will only be passed along to the royalty owner. Others believe it'll be passed along to consumers. Now, if that's the case, since we're currently consuming natural gas in our homes from various other states, I suppose we're helping them pay their severance tax as well. Regardless, there are several dynamics behind such a move that must be considered. Now, Nelson's proposal would not only increase the severance tax on natural gas, it would modify the way we collect it. Rather than taxing the quantity of the natural gas, we would tax the value of the gas extracted at the wellhead. His proposal is a tax of 7% of the value of the natural gas extracted. This is already how we levy the severance tax as it pertains to oil. We levy a severance tax on oil at 5% of the market value at the point of severance. Now, in other states, Texas currently levies a severance tax almost 200 times that of ours. Alaska receives almost half of its revenue from the severance tax. The Colorado legislature is currently in session and is considering an increase to their severance tax as well. Now, not only will we begin hearing debates on raising the severance tax, and if so, how much in the coming months, I think we'll also be hearing differing proposals on what to do with increased revenue if the severance tax is indeed increased. Now, the governor has weighed in on this issue and would like to increase the tax and put the proceeds towards highways. There are lots of theories out there, but some would like to increase higher education funding, while others would want to give more to local governments. Now, personally, I'd like to see any increase leveraged to cut other more aggressive taxes, such as the other half of the grocery tax, if current revenue forecasts don't allow us to do it during the next session. Also, I'd like to see us phase out the sales tax levied on energy consumption for both Arkansas consumers and commercial and industrial users. Things like electric bills, natural gas bills, water bills, things like that. Regardless, the governor is committed to raising the severance tax, and he's gone so far as to say that he won't roll out calling a special session to deal with this issue. Many people believe that putting this issue before the voters, however, is the more likely alternative for passage, since the Arkansas Constitution requires a 3/4 vote of both chambers to increase the tax, which is currently unlikely. Now, that may change if the governor rolls out a specific plan and begins talking individually with legislators about the need for an increase. Stay tuned to SteveHarrelson.com and UnderTheDome.com for more as this issue develops in 2008. Also this week, Arkansas Senators Blanche Lincoln and Mark Pryor and Congressman Mike Ross and John Bozeman announced Wednesday that the James Fork River Water District in Scott and Sebastian counties will receive a rural development grant of $1.485 million from the United States Department of Agriculture. The James Fork River Water District will also receive a loan in the amount of $1.8 million from the USDA. These funds will be used to build a water distribution system that will provide a safe and adequate water supply to approximately 350 new rural customers. This weekend marks what would be the 79th birthday of Martin Luther King Jr., and events are being held statewide in commemoration. Governor Beebe and Congressman Ross will be in Texarkana on Monday for the Martin Luther King tribute at Lone Oak Baptist Church at 10 o'clock. Watch your screen for more events in the coming week, both at the Capitol, in District 1, and across Arkansas. As always, thanks for joining us here on Under the Dome. Please join us next week as we continue to follow Arkansas politics and government to let you know what's going on inside the Capitol and across Arkansas.